Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you're a fan of Kim Porter. Drop the RIP Kim Porters down in the comment section. They got Jay-Z now. It's over with for Rock Nation, period. I want y'all to know this is something that we saw, that they was building the case against this man. He was there at her house 2 days before, and then the day that she had her mysterious death, this is where Kim Porter, she kept trying to make a phone call and let everybody know that she was in danger.
Kim Porter was born on December 15, 1970, in Columbus, Georgia. Growing up in a Southern environment, she showed early promise. After graduating from Columbus High School in 1988, she ventured to Atlanta to launch a modeling career. Porter's graceful presence led to notable features in fashion and modeling, and she transitioned smoothly into acting. Over 3 decades, Porter took on roles in both film and television. She appeared in The Brothers in 2001, The System Within 2006, the TV series Wicked Wicked Games 2006 through 2007, Single Ladies 2011, and Mama, I Want to Sing in 2012. Additionally, she made an early appearance in music videos, including those by Big Daddy Kane and Heavy D and The Boys. Notably, Porter co-founded the Atlanta-based lifestyle and event planning company 3 Brown Girls with friends Nicole Johnson and Ebony Electra. Through this venture, she helped launch careers such as that of Janelle Monáe, inviting her to open mic night and opening doors in the industry. Porter's personal life was deeply intertwined with music industry royalty.
This is why her and Diddy, once they was getting into it, everybody sat there and saw she was at that party. As soon as she left the party, after her and Diddy got into it, she ran home. She was feeling sick. What did they do to her? What did they do to Kim Porter? Kim Porter did not deserve to go out like that. Kim Porter, she had a whole family to take care of. She had people that loved her. She had all type of stuff that she wanted to do in the future.
She had her first son, Quincy Brown, in 1991 with singer-producer Al B. Shore. In the mid-90s, she began an on and off relationship with Diddy Combs. Diddy adopted Quincy and later had 3 children with Porter, son Christian, born 1998, and the twin daughters Jesse James and Delilah, born 2006. Despite separating in 2007, the couple remained close, co-parent, and friends for many years. In the morning of November 15, 2018, Kim Porter was discovered unresponsive in her home in Los Angeles, and she was pronounced dead at the scene. Leading up to her passing, she had been exhibiting flu-like symptoms for several days. Why didn't she go to the hospital?
She didn't go to the hospital because she felt that she could treat it at the house. You know, Kim Porter, she has her own doctor, and her doctor said that the stuff that was found, it wasn't adding up to how they said that she passed away.
An autopsy was conducted on November 16th, initially deferring the cause of death pending further results. Then on January 25th, 2019, the diagnosis was that she passed from pneumonia. The death was ruled natural. Additional details unearthed. Reports describe that her bedroom, there were multiple bottles of water, Pedialyte, sports drinks, and tomato soup, suggesting efforts to stay hydrated during a severe illness.
She was trying to help herself, and she was trying to make it to where she'll recover faster so that she can be able to continue working. I want everybody to know, man, drop the RIP Kim Porters down in the comment section. Hit the like button if you're a fan of Kim Porter. Hit the like button if you think that Kim Porter was set up. Kim Porter had a lot going on. She could have made it out of this incident. It's no way that she was able to pass away and then everything was undetermined. And then next thing you know, they come to the house broad daylight and find all this stuff around her bed. They reviewed the footage from her driveway and they reviewed the footage from inside of her house right there by the front door. They said that it was forced entry.
You know, I have a hard time believing this theory, shall we say, and I have a hard time believing that she just passed away of natural causes. There's just one particular person that's in her life that, you know, has orchestrated a couple different incidents where people have mysteriously passed away, but he's been able to manipulate the autopsy reports. As a mother, you're going to do everything you can to get better for your children. She had beautiful children, and they were her life and her world. There is no way that she just laid at home and passed away willingly.
I know that J-Lo, she had something to do with this. And J-Lo is one of the main ones who was around when the Shine incident happened. She was around when that happened to Tupac and Biggie. A lot of people miss certain things in those cases, but one person who knew everything that was going on, as far as down to the fact that Diddy had cameras in his walls of his house. As soon as Diddy got charged, that's when everybody started falling back from Diddy. Now, they abandoned Diddy all because of one thing, because they wanted Diddy not to mention their name in the indictment or in none of the stuff that was going on, because he was willing to tell on everybody.
And I think to some point he probably has spilled some beans because they're taking a little too long to determine what they're going to do with P. Diddy. They're taking a little too long to determine if he's going to be able to walk a free man or if he's going to have to deal with this any further. There is too many circumstantial evidence. There is too many things that line up over the history of events that it just makes it to where it's hard to believe this is a coincidence.
It's not a coincidence. Kim Porter, she knew exactly everything that Diddy was doing, and she kept trying to tell him to stop. Get out of this, man. Stop commencing in these crimes. You don't have to do this. You already got money.
At the end of the day, she tried to save the man that she loved because despite everything he put her through, she truly loved him. They had beautiful children together, and all she wanted was him to actually settle down, make her a wife, and literally, have their family and do what families do. But he was too caught up in his own activities, and the way that he carried himself and handled situations wasn't conducive to her lifestyle, and she had to put a separation to them.
Al B. Short said that Shine did 10 years for Diddy. Gene Deal, he said that Shine did not do that in that club. Gene Deal said that J-Lo was the one that snuck the weapon inside of the club. So as soon as they left the club and hurry up and rushed into them trucks, this is where they got pulled over. They found the gun and they tried to charge Diddy with it, but he put it all on Shine.
P. Diddy is a person that's been able to, in a sense, vindicate himself and buy himself out of situations that he has created the problem to begin with. He's been able to manipulate and coerce and threaten his way through anything that he gets caught up in because, well, nobody wants to, see his wrath, shall we say, and nobody wants to be on the receiving end of his verdict of what should and should not be because it doesn't turn out good for anybody. At the end of the day, P. Diddy digs himself into holes and then he finds someone who's ready to take the fall for him. He literally pays these people to do that, and they do it. When is someone going to stand up against him and say, no, I won't be your person to take the fall? No, you're wrong and you need to take the consequences to your actions. Just because he's a rising star or a self-made star, whatever, it does not give him the right to ruin other people's lives, to cause people to pass away, to manipulate situations for his benefit and for his companies and his life. It'll be a miracle if this man don't go bankrupt.
You see what happened to Tupac. You see how Keefe D ended up getting charged for what happened to Tupac, and he's still on trial right now. Suge Knight came out and said that they set up Tupac from the beginning. Regardless of what went down and how they orchestrated and did it, Tupac wasn't never supposed to go out like that. Kim Porter wasn't never supposed to go out like that. This is a sad situation. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Drop down in the comment section, RIP Kim Porter, RIP Tupac.